Whoa. Put 200 on the dashboard. Fast car, shawty foreign, need a passport. Yeah, though.
Hi guys, welcome to the Odi Podcast. I'm Max.
Wavy Trail, you could open the blinds or something if you want. You know what I'm saying?
So today we are gonna be talking about the basics of dating from a man's perspective, I guess. And a little bit about a female's perspective as well.
I'm not sure. I don't know. I guess, like she said.
So I'll just speak for the females at least. I don't know, could be some of them, majority of them, or all of them. I think throughout our period of our growth, just getting older through teenage years, then dating in our 20s, stuff like that, you don't learn about certain rules about dating until you encounter them, because your parents don't sit you down and tell you about it. Your friends don't sit you down. Your friends don't sit you down and tell you anything about it. It's just basically what you encounter.
I mean, if you say so, that's.
Well, some of your friends do tell you their experiences.
I would say,
but you have to experience it.
I do think you have to experience it, and I also think you're playing on an unfair playing ground. If that's like I said, say if I could go back, 15 years and be like 16 all over again and fucking date.
Have the mindset of
now, like that's just unfair, because I would definitely take advantage.
Well, that's it. I don't think it's unfair, because there's certain things that should just be known when it comes to dating. For one, women believe that, you know, them having a job and their ability to care for themselves is something that a man cares about, and he does not.
Some men do care about it.
Men care about you being able to care about yourself.
Here's the thing.
Take care about yourself.
There we go.
But would they date someone who works at McDonald's just as much as they would date someone in the corporate world? Yes, they will. They will date anyone. You know, as a female, my beauty is my value. Like, yes, I am a trophy, and the older I get, the less valuable I get to a man. Now, does that mean I'm a person to society?
I disagree with that. As a married man, I disagree with that.
There are also other
I don't think you lose value to me. You may lose value to the men in the dating market, in society. Yes, you are going to be losing your value on the dating market, but I would say
on the dating market, not to society, because you know, you as a person and what you bring to the table, you know, you being a good citizen and all your good deeds and all that.
I'm saying, like, even like if you're married or whatever, like, how the fuck are you gonna say I lose my value every year? Like, I don't know if you necessarily lose your value to me every year.
Okay, so we're married, so it's a little different, but in the dating world, why would you go buy a used car if you can get a new
on the dating market for sure.
So in the dating world, the older you are, the less valuable you are
New tires.
A single man, because you're not creating any equal value exchange. There's no worth between you guys. It's just, I'm a male, you're a female at this point.
And the only reason she's explaining it very terrible. The only reason I would say it's like that, like if we're gonna discuss that, only reason I would say it's like that is because women want so much out of a man. Now, if you don't want a man who meets all these like requirements that a woman would want out of a man, if you don't want that man, if you just want any old dude who will just love you for you and y'all just love each other, then yeah, you got a lot more wiggle room for.
So that's a different topic. When it comes to that, yeah, we got a lot of wiggle room, but you know, you guys have your wins too. We lose on certain parts, and you'll lose on certain parts. Like, okay, a man is supposed to protect and provide. That's what you hear a lot of people say, and that's what a lot of people want.
It depends on who you talk to too, because some females be like, I need that emotional support, and they're really looking for like a female and a man. You know what I'm saying? Like they're actually looking for a female in the man, and then when they find out that the man who they're thinking that is going to be like this that they want, and they're like, oh, he's not the man I like. It's like, what are you looking? You want a man who's built like Thor but acts like fucking like, you know what I'm saying? Like who connects with you, like that's crazy.
Women, I believe, are just building their best man because they think that's what they could do. But
Women
that's not what
try to build their best man
in their head.
and then their sons, because most women are single mothers.
Well, let's take out the sons, and yes, you're right with that. But let's not talk about that. We just want to talk about the woman. Women talk about, I want a man who is on my level. You don't want to build with a man, but then you want a man to look at you as valuable when you did not help build his empire. Does that make sense?
It makes a lot of sense, but it's not. You're trying to say that that's how you get your value as a woman in a relationship. That's basically what you're saying.
Yeah, that's how you would get your value as a woman in a relationship.
Helping him build his empire.
Yeah.
But what if you just didn't have that opportunity and now you're moving into his empire? Now what should you do?
If you're moving into his empire, then you gotta play by his rules, and that does not mean that he's gonna be like dictatorship, like don't walk or don't talk unless I tell you. That don't mean that. It just mean.
And if he is like that, you probably should like get out of there.
It just means, yeah, he should get out of there. But it just means he has his things that he is not willing to set back on, and he's gonna say, this is what I want, and this is things that I'm okay with and willing to work with you on. Because a relationship is basically about, you know, kind of cohabitating. It's not your life and all your ways. You're gonna have to like give in at certain points, but there are gonna be things that he's not okay with, and that shit could be like, you can't go out with your girls, or like girls trip. And if that's his requirement, that's his requirement.
I've allowed some girl trips, but I don't know about them girl trips too much. But really, she's not bad with her friends. But I know some females do some foul shit when they go out with their friends. But it just depends on who their friends are.
But that was just an extreme example.
I'm saying girls trip or a girls night out, either or. Some niggas don't play that shit at all.
But if that's his requirement, you know.
Yeah, if he's that nigga, then you gotta do what he wants, or he just doesn't have to do.
But that's something that our parents, no one tells us about.
Wow.
I think the closest advice I've ever gotten.
I think that's
family,
common sense.
Well, no, this is the closest advice I've gotten from a family member about dating. The realest advice. Mm-hmm. They said, you just need to let your husband win, because that's gonna make you win. Like, it's not a loss, it's still a win. Because for us to get, as a female, for me to get what I want out of him, I have to make him believe that what I want is what he wants. So I wouldn't come to him and say directly, I want to go to the mall. I can come to him and say, well, I like this hat. When is the last time you got a new hat? He's gonna say, in a while.
No, you only can use that on me because I like to buy shit.
Well, but that's why I went with that example. You know, you kind of like, you know your partner, you know what they like. You're gonna have to work on that. And even if you didn't know your partner and you were in the dating world on the regular, that's how the game is played.
Yeah, but
they make a move.
That only works for me because I normally will stay in the house and don't do nothing.
But for shopping.
But if you give me an option, like, oh, you want to go to this store? Hell yeah, like, come on.
So now I didn't tell him I wanted to go to the mall and shop for 12 hours.
No, hold up.
I know 12 hours is long. That was just like over exaggeration. But that's just, you know, me getting to the mall without me directly saying I want to go to the mall. And that's what females need to learn to start doing. Like, work that way. Like, be a silent worker. So the best advice that I got was, just because you took a loss does not mean you lost. Like, you're winning, bitch. Like, win. Just win your
Now that you say this, I don't think I've ever got any dating advice in my life.
They don't give none. You just have to experience it, and that means you're gonna throw somebody and drown them water and say swim or drown, like motherfucker.
I think my dad gave me dating. I don't know if this is dating advice or not, but when he like dropped me off of college, he was like, "Think with your big head, son, not your little head."
That's some good dating advice.
That's probably the only advice I ever got in my entire life. Oh yeah, and don't be having these hoes come up to my house acting crazy. They said that too.
Right. So I mean, you know, that's a dating advice that we get, but is that really what we need? Because how much more shit could we have known that could have helped us from doing a bunch of stuff? Well, I don't want to say me, but a lot of people. So yeah, one thing I wish I knew. Well, now I'm learning about men more. Now I just know a lot more about men, and that's not because I've been with a lot of men. That's just because we talk about a lot of things, I guess. Does that make sense?
I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah. Okay. So we listen to a lot of podcasts.
Ooh, she doesn't seem too confident in that.
He's very blunt on what he's saying, not trying to sugarcoat. Like, hey, okay, well, this is how a man usually feels. Certain things like that. Talking to other men as well, hearing their opinions.
I honestly wouldn't even give myself no dating advice if I could tell my younger self anything about dating in the past. If I could go back and tell him, give him no dating advice, I tell him how to get pussy.
But this is okay. So men date so that they can have sex, and women date so that we can get into a relationship. And those are things that you don't know as a 22-year-old. You know he wants pussy, but you're having sex with him and you're like, I like him. This is going somewhere. That's not what he's thinking. And that's why we don't have good advice to give the dating world. So when the dating world start dating, it's like shit, it take them 5 years. So now everybody 25 and now starting to know the rules of life and know how to operate the game the way it's supposed to. But shit, that's how long you gotta take to learn all this. It's a lot. Why couldn't somebody say something? So as a female, I wish I knew that I am valuable in the world, but to a man, the first thing he's looking at me as is a piece of pussy. Then after he get the pussy, if I add value to his life, he might want to keep me there. And then I need to still make sure that I'm on my A game, because people get bored of shit. That's life. So there's so much that I just wish I knew.
I would like to interject on that one and say that that's a if he already know he can't obtain pussy at the capacity where he would satisfy him in that way, then he's not going to urge for other pussy. He's going to just settle and be happy with the pussy he has. Most men do not cheat. They are very happy and content with the pussy they have.
Oh, I'm not saying that you can't be happy and content with a pussy that you have. I'm saying regardless, if you're content with a pussy that you have, if a bitch with a fat ass walk down the street right next to you, you're going to look, and that's just a man's instinct.
You can't help that.
But some females don't get that. They're like, well, why was he looking? Why are you looking so hard? Because she got a fat ass.
Oh, well, I mean, some females get mad if they find their man watching porn.
I know, but why would you get mad about that?
Because they don't understand. They think he's supposed to be like them. You see what I'm saying? That is the problem with a lot of women. They think that he is supposed to be. But that's what I'm saying. Like
people don't understand, and this is what they need to know.
Yeah.
This right here, like, you didn't need to live years of your life to learn this. This is like,
bitch ain't finna watch this podcast and understand. I promise you that right now. We not gonna say a damn thing, gonna convince the bitch nothing. She gonna look, hey, she does not understand that he is a completely different, like, type of human, not even just a human being, another person, because a female might like porn, another female might not like porn, so that's two different people. She doesn't understand that he's a different kind of human being, so where therefore he has a higher sex drive that you don't even care to suck his dick all the time, but you want him to not watch porn. I think that's crazy. But that's how a lot of women goddamn look at it. They don't understand how much he wants to have sex. Even though y'all might have sex times a week. Even with us, like, we might not have sex that much, but you don't fucking get mad at me for watching porn. So shit, I ain't tripping. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta let the pussy marinate. You feel what I'm saying? My bad. You let the pussy marinate. I'm just saying.
But so as a guy, what would you said your advice that you would give yourself is dating advice on how to get more pussy. So what advice would that be?
Oh, if I go back and tell, this is only something that I think I had an issue with though. This wouldn't help other people. Like too
Okay,
much of
so
other
if you
people.
were speaking for general and you had to tell a guy the top 3 things that they could do to get more pussy, what would you tell them?
One, be confident, even if you
I
aren't
agree.
confident.
That was my number 1.
Even if you aren't confident or you don't think you got it, you don't think you look that good, you think you're short, man, Napoleon syndrome, that shit. Just act like you the shit. Just build a persona, talk to yourself in the mirror, literally like build a persona, record videos of yourself, try to like, you know, when you look at yourself, when you think you look confident, when you're talking to your damn self, you're like, oh yeah, I did it that time. Try it on a girl in the mall. It don't work, move on to the next. That's the next thing I want to say. Persistence.
You're gonna get to into 85% of the time.
Yeah, bro. Like just
maybe more 90.
just keep it trucking, bro. Just keep trying with a new one. Whatever. Just keep it pushing, dog. Like you cannot be discouraged because one girl turns you down. Like it's gonna happen like all the time. And this last one is probably advice that I would have given to my younger self. Is just more okay, yeah, like I could already attract women. I was already funny. I already looked good, but I don't think I was assertive enough in a lot of situations to just get the pussy. That's all it was. Like I wasn't like, where you at? Let me come here. And when you get there, you're like, okay, let's do this. I would sit there and just, wait. Just sit and wait for her to be like, okay, we doing this or whatever. Like I wasn't very, I know a lot of my friends got a lot of pussy off of just being pushy. Like they could just be like, hey, what's up? I want this. You know what I'm saying? But I would just go in there and sit down and wait.
So he gave you his advice. That's
you got to be a little bit assertive with women because they're waiting for you to make the move.
Yeah, you lead, we follow. We not going nowhere. I guess we not going nowhere.
Yeah. So I know a lot of dudes who were nice like me when I was young. Even if a girl does like you and she invites you over, y'all sitting on the bed next to each other, like nigga, you will just sit there and wait to see what she does, but she's waiting to see what you do. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I would tell my younger self.
So if I had to tell my younger self something, I don't think I have anything to tell my younger self. I think I'm pretty much content with my choices. But what I could tell some of you guys though, it might work for you. I did this in college. I loved it. Well, before you go out, before you go on a date,
oh, your girl ain't gonna do that.
You should always bust a nut. I'm not even kidding. I think if women bust a nut before they go on dates or before they went to the club, maybe some of the choices they made wouldn't be that because they're not so hot-headed. Like, you so want a nut that you're over here doing some crazy ass shit.
I think that you're talking like a nigga, and females, unlike niggas, can bust multiple nuts. So if she's a sex addict like that and she played with herself before she went to the club, and said she won't play with herself in the club, ask somebody to play with that cat in the club.
Okay. Let's
I'm just being real. You don't operate like a lot of women operate like that. You can't sit here and say like, oh, because I think I'm like a nigga and I bust a nut before I go.
But do you think a lot of women are sex addicts? Let's go there.
It's not even being a sex addict. I just don't think a female who plays with herself before she goes to the club is going to stop her from doing anything. If she's going to do something, she was going to do something.
I would say yes or no.
I think that's 100%. If she's the type of female, when she goes out, she's going to do something. She was going to do that shit regardless whether she bust that nut or not. Even if she do bust a nut before she go, not her pussy wet when she go to the club. Shit, she ready. I think she was going to do some shit regardless. Just being real.
I'm gonna stand up for some people and just state that yes, you go to the club and you have your intentions. So okay, this is what I'm going to do, and that's fine. As long as you know what you're. Not going even to that.
She just played with herself before she went to the club. So now she hot and ready. She started dancing on me. My meat hard. She ain't get penetrated. She only vibed that motherfucker. She dancing on me. Now I done got to feel that motherfucker. I'm like, damn, what you got going on down there? Now I'm gonna take you to the back of the club. Now I'm trying to fuck you in the club. I don't think that work all the time. I'm just saying, I don't think that worked all the time because now you hot and ready.
for some people it won't work. That shit works. I
You
don't know.
crazy as hell.
Yes,
That shit is not working. So your thing already stimulated. So now all I gotta do is rub that motherfucker a little bit in the club. I'm like, you a freak. I'm off rip. I'm finna hit that. I'm like, I'm finna hit that. You crazy. Ain't no way.
I just don't think all females are freaks like that. And it's not to say that we don't enjoy.
Man,
sex.
that's what I'm trying to tell you. What you just said do not work for a lot of women. A lot of women will play themselves and go to the club, and now they're absolutely gonna fuck now.
But for those who it works amazing.
Yeah, that's some bad. That's what I'm saying. You gotta think about some of the advice you get, even with some of the niggas
But no,
out there.
I don't think that's like.
That's bad advice for a lot of
I don't
women.
think that's bad advice.
That is.
I think that's.
Y'all bust multiple nuts. Women are not like men. If a man busts his nut before he go to the club, now he don't even want to go to the club. Why am I even going? That's how he think. You get what I'm saying? A woman, man, she play with that motherfucker before she go to the club. All I gotta do is pat that bitch one time. Oh, bitch, you nasty. Now I'm like, oh,
Okay,
gang.
wait.
Now I'm like,
So I agree with you, but I also don't agree with you.
bitch, you just started grinding on me. My dick hard. You already done played with yourself. All I gotta do is touch that motherfucker one time and you. Oh, bitch, you already see what's going on with me. Like, let's go. What's up? That nigga, you crazy. For me thinking in my head, I go to the club. Bitch played with herself. You talking for yourself on some shit like, once I bust that nut, I don't even want to bust another one. Shawty ain't even get penetrated yet.
Well, it's not that I wouldn't want to bust another one. It's just my desire to is not as strong.
Man, hell
I'm
no.
thinking
Some
clear-headed.
females go in there
So
after
now
they
I'm-
play with
I'm
themselves,
thinking
and that don't
clear-headed.
make them clear-headed. That make them more horny.
They had good for that. I'm
Just being real.
like that's a lot of personal issues right there. I can't help it.
No. And then you telling me you dancing on me, feeling all this, and you ain't gonna wanna do nothing? I don't think so. I don't give a fuck who she is. She look right. Now she going to the club and shit. She dancing on Johnson, Roger Wood, you know what I'm saying? And now she like, well damn, I think I want that. Like I think that would get a lot of women fucked up. I think if a lot of women played with themselves before they went to the club, they would end up sucking some dick. Cause now they mouth salivating over, oh, I'm horny now, I want dick. His dick, I felt it.
Wow.
These hoes, all I'm trying to say is that when she a hoe, when she goes to that club, if she was gonna thought out before,
She's gonna do it.
that shit ain't changing nothing. That shit ain't changing nothing.
I'm gonna sound strong because that shit's definitely clear-headed for me.
You
It
say
makes
so.
my day great.
I don't think that makes it. It might make a lot of females day great, right? She bust that nut in the morning, went to work, whatever. She got out the car, boom, bam, saw me walking down the street, going for my jog with my shirt off. You just played with yourself. Pussy got a little bit more wetter. I see you looking at me. I go for my jog and my shorts and my tie. I got my shirt off and shit. I'm like,
Yeah.
I stop. I'm like, what up? You know what I'm saying? Like, all I'm trying to say is that for every female, that shit do not work. That shit literally just stimulates you to want something more.
Okay, I agree with you now. We're gonna move on to the next one. What advice I got for them? Because I don't give very good advice. So I'm trying to get y'all fucked up. So I guess this is how, if you wanted. But this is
There's a reason why they say no fap. A lot of females are on that no fap shit. There's a reason why they on that shit. That shit make, sometimes some females, they play with themselves, that shit make them more, it just gives them more drive to go do some more other shit. It just makes you want more. It's just like porn addiction. Dudes who watch a lot of porn want to have more sex. Even if they fucked already, they just want, they've already they beat their meat, they fuck 2 hoes, they beat their meat again, and they gonna fuck 2 more hoes. It doesn't make it better. It does not change nothing. I'm just saying, like, it doesn't.
Okay, I already
Okay.
agree with you on it. Like, alright, let's see what else I got for you. Value your pussy. You better stop selling that shit.
Wait, whoa,
Stop giving it up.
whoa.
When I say that, equal value exchange.
I was just saying, because you just said value your pussy, then you said stop selling it. That ain't make no sense to me. I was like, whoa.
When I said,
just put a higher price then. Like, that's value, right? Like,
yeah, but when I said that, like, some people give it up for very simple, next to nothing.
Oh, well, that's what you think is simple. What do you mean simple?
For somebody who they're not in a relationship with.
I want to say, what is your goal? If your goal is to get married, get wifed up, shit like that.
Yeah, don't do that.
Then you should value your body count. You should not just be running that shit up for any old silly nilly, like any dude who you think is, I just want to let him smash. Well, he's smashing everybody, so you just his tonight. So that's how he gonna look at it.
That's what I meant, yeah.
But that might not be her goal. She might just won't get the cash. She might be OnlyFans. Then at that point, value your pussy is just, baby, you might need to raise your price a little bit.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, but body count really do matter, because if you go mess up like that, there's some people who don't, at least like for him. So his thought process is crazy.
Oh, that's what you was.
Your thought process is crazy.
I don't think my thought process is crazy at all.
His thought process is.
Why did you have to say that before you say something?
Because it's just crazy.
It's not crazy.
If anyone else penetrates me aside from him, I am now tarnished.
So hold up, I'm very interested when we post this video. Is all the men who watch this video, everybody, comment as much as you can. That's crazy. I mean, like, I think if I'm married to you, and that's who the fuck wouldn't think that if their wife fucked someone else. I'm trying to figure out, like,
no, you're
are we
right.
Will Smith or some shit? Like,
no, you're right.
This isn't Will Smith, is it?
You're right on it, but it's only crazy because
you make it seem like it shouldn't be crazy.
It is crazy, but it's just the way that you speak about it.
The wording you say?
Yes, it's just like,
so the sky is really, really fucking blue, or the sky's blue, regardless, the shit's still blue. So how the fuck the way I say it doesn't change anything.
Because you're tarnished.
You are.
Like, what?
What is wrong with saying that?
If he's wrong with saying it, because, I mean, even if you decided not to be with me right now and you want to go with someone else, it's not like you're getting, like, brand new pussy. Like somebody else you didn't listen to before.
Hold up, I beg to differ. That is new pussy.
So it's new to you.
Yes, that is new pussy, first of all.
It's new to you, but it's not a new car, it's a used car.
Well, it's new to me, and from this moment on, I'm saying, I'm not rocking with that. I'm saying, don't do that. From this moment on, this is my lease. You understand?
Right? And that's why I think it's so funny, because of that's how he views it. Yeah, I just think that's funny.
Bitch, you wasn't no goddamn. What you mean? Why you trying to make it seem like that? Like,
I'm not trying to. I don't do nothing.
I'm just saying, but you like to make it seem like, if I left you, I'm supposed to get a virgin?
No, you're not. You're not going to.
So then, what you talking about?
I just say that because people talk about pussy like, yo. Body count is like a big thing.
Man, I'm gonna try to go find some bitch under a rock, and I'm like, bitch, when the last time you left your house? Like, yeah.
COVID started 2020.
What, bitch? She went like on some shit like she ain't fucked nobody, and I'm looking for that one. I ain't trying to goddamn what.
Do you know what IG is?
Yeah, that type shit. She's like, she wore glasses. No, I don't do anything. Oh, for real? Like, okay, like, yeah.
Okay, let me stop because I'm about to make inappropriate jokes now.
Just being real, man. I'm just being real, man. That what nigga be looking for. Nigga don't be looking for no bitch who goddamn. I mean, some niggas do, but I don't know what they be. I honestly think some niggas. All right, let me put it to you this way. I feel like some of the niggas who be going for the baddest, like most lit bitches all the time, they ain't never had them.
Yeah, cause they come with problems. They're not easy. Everybody
they
come with problems.
Never had them. A nigga who got money probably can handle that because he don't care. He not dating you really. Like you just fun for him. But for the niggas who just like on your same level who actually are chasing you, I'm like, they ain't never had a bitch like you. So yes, they want you. But niggas who done had you, done been there, man, I'm looking for that bitch that's under a rock somewhere. I ain't looking for you. Like, no, that's crazy. crazy. Shawty been there. She done. Bitch got way more experience than you do. I don't care what you say. Shawty done been round the block 2, 3, 4 times. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, not going for that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's a fact. Women just have more sex than men. They have more opportunities. They just do it.
We do.
They get it in more than men do. So
that's why you need to value your body count, because guys care about it. And you know, look, I got some more bad advice, but this is bad advice, so guys, y'all listen to it carefully. A woman who has a high body count, if she decides to lie, that's on you to figure it out.
I will figure it out. Detective Trill. Where's my magnifying glass?
Nonetheless, I put that out there because after you reach a certain number, like, at what number in your head would you be like?
I don't have one.
Okay. So
I honestly don't have one because I'm not gonna
let somebody know your number.
My number don't fucking matter. I'll brag on that shit. Bitch, I fuck thousands. I'd say that shit probably. I wouldn't say nothing. I'm still smashing them. I tell a bitch that. Bitches like that shit.
Anywho, nobody's talking about your number.
Oh, you say, I don't get what you're saying then.
We're talking about, go ahead. Just go ahead. What you talking about?
You asked me, what would I tell a bitch? I'm like, why would I not tell a bitch my number? Why would I not? I would add some cap on there. Like, yeah, like, the more the better. Like, what do you mean?
Okay, what was I saying before that?
You the one was talking to ask me a question. I answered the question. I don't understand what. Did I not answer the question?
Okay, my bad. Whatever. I'm just gonna move on.
Why? I still want to know what the fuck you was talking about.
I forgot. I don't know what to say.
You asked me what's the number that I would care about a woman having that's too high?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly.
Like, at what number when you hear this, you're gonna be like, oh my god, because I think.
I'm gonna tell you why I feel like I can't really put a number on it. Because I feel like I could run into a female who I know has been a little bit thotty, but if I fuck her and that shit's like amazing, I'm not gonna wife her, but I got to see if this pussy just like this. If this pussy is like just like this, like, bitch, you just waterworks every time, just sprinkler systems and cottage, but you know what I'm saying, cheese everywhere. Every time I go in, I'm like, either
cottage cheese don't sound.
Yeah, that's why I stopped. I saw like, I was like, oh, that sounds like Easy Factory.
You did do that.
I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying, like, everything just going on, fluids and shit down there. I'll be like, why though? Cause I know everybody didn't hit, and I'm like, but I know if another nigga hit before me and he felt this, why he ain't keep you though? And it got to be because you was mega thotty, like, it got to be because you were just sucking niggas and shit, and you know what I'm saying. Then she get your head and you like, oh Lord, right? That type bitch, I call her temp wife. You date her for like a year or two until you just can't stomach it no more, and then you just gotta move on. But
call her a temp wife.
Yeah, she temp wife. Cause
wow,
that pussy's so good you just can't throw it away one time. You just fuck it, and then until you can't stomach it no more. A lot of niggas do that shit, man.
A temp wife?
Hell yeah, cause the pussy be so good, but you can't stomach the fact that she done sucked 400 dicks.
That's why that's why I'm saying my advice. My advice is, you know, when your number sounds ridiculous, you need to choose a ridiculous number that's not too ridiculous and keep that shit there, because.
But niggas be knowing, bro. That's what I'm saying.
And that's fine, bro.
It depends on.
Just let the shame go away.
Let me say this.
It's gonna be shameful either way.
It depends on who the nigga is. If that nigga got any type of ties in the streets, any type of ties in the city, on social media, he might not even have no ties in the street. He might have ties on social media. Man, the man gonna find out, man. Somebody gonna come to him and be like, man, I stuck my dick all the way down her throat. Like, and you gonna be like, damn. Like, yes, you gon' find out, bro. Like, he going to find out. I don't care what a female could be like, no, niggas don't know me like that. I'm like, man, niggas is foul. If a nigga so much as see you a pit, that why a lot of bitches don't post pictures of they niggas on their page and shit like that. Man, could the nigga motherfucker go straight to his page? Man, look, I had Shawty send my face out eating the ass, right? All that, like, nigga go tell your nigga going straight to your nigga, man. And I'm trying to tell you, bro, like, niggas is foul, bro. Like, I'ma brag to your nigga about all the nasty shit I done did to you. Like, yeah, niggas do that shit. If I was single, some of the bitches who I done fucked, I would be doing fucked up shit like that just for the fucking laugh of it.
That's not cool.
I don't give a fuck.
That's just so disrespectful.
I'm a disrespectful nigga.
That's boy talk. That's not.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to her. I'm going to him.
No, that's like talk to your friends about that.
No, I want to message Buddy and be like, man, I had my nuts on her forehead one time, right?